Good morning. I'm Brian Gruen, and I'm the pastor here at First Congregational Church of Kittery at Kittery Point United Church of Christ. We are a welcoming spiritual community anchored in love and growing in faith. It's our mission in this place to nurture all families. No matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you may be on life's journey, you are welcome here. And I want to invite you, whoever you may be, to a conversation that we're having here at our church. We're in this new moment of the pandemic where, even though the pandemic rages on, we have a lot of tools at our disposal to adapt to our environment. The thing is, we're very dedicated to learning how to love God with all we are and learning how to love our neighbors as ourselves. God's covenant has not changed despite the ongoing public health crisis that's surging around the globe. But what we don't know is where to put our resources, how to plan as a community to gather, how to move forward. What work do we share in? What's our intention? What do we believe God is calling us to do in this moment in history? We don't have a good sense of that because one of the many things that the pandemic has done is that it has isolated us, which means that what's happening in your household and how you feel about what's happening in this moment might be very different from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. So the only way that we as a community can move forward is by sharing in big conversations to hear about the hopes and dreams of all our people, our concerns, our worries, our opportunities that maybe we're seeing a little bit differently. So we're trying to have these big conversations here at our church, and this upcoming Monday is another one. This Monday, Indigenous Peoples Day, formerly known as Columbus Day, at 5 p.m., we're inviting anyone who wants to talk about youth and family ministry here at our church to gather with us to have a big conversation. What does your family need to thrive during the pandemic? What formation do your children need? What opportunities do you need to connect with a wider network of people? We want to hear all of your ideas. And if you can't make it on Monday night to be with us, whether because of scheduling or if it just doesn't sound like a safe event for you and your family, we invite you to get in touch any way you can. Please send emails, send texts, send phone calls, send videos. Let us know before this upcoming Monday evening what's important to you and your household and what you would love to see our church do to do God's work in this place together. Please share your opinions, share your thoughts, share your feelings. I'll go first. I'm not just the pastor here, I'm also the father of a 2-year-old. He has spent his entire life, basically, in pandemic. And I have some real deep concerns about that. I have some very real desires for my child. I want him to grow up in a loving, intergenerational, diverse community. I want him to know that he's not alone going through this world. I want him to know that the best parts of life are the parts that we share with friends and neighbors and strangers. I want him to learn what it is to be of service to others and to let them be of service to him. These are all the reasons why I got into ministry in the first place. I want my kid to have all the same experiences I had growing up of learning how to love and live surrounded by caring, kind, concerned people. That's what I want. And I know that in the world we live in, that takes a lot of risk. That takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, tons of intention. It's not easy, but it's what I care about. And that's why I'll be at the conversation on Monday night. And I hope you will find a way of reaching out and letting us know what is important to you and your household. How can we be of service to each other? Talk to you soon.